And you guys are mostly insurance and storm damage, but is it easier to sell the retail now that you guys are building that trust locally, building that omnipresence? Are you seeing kind of like it shift a little
100%.
bit?
Yeah, much easier.
100%.
Beautiful. Is
We
that like a goal of yours to like, oh, we're tired of door knocking. We rather have the people
well,
find us locally.
yeah, definitely, because you don't want to just rely on insurance for all of your income. If you can, don't get me wrong, it was a great time for us to get started. We had some really good storms that came through, and I mean everything just lined up perfect. But that's why we had to pour into Google Leads, SEO, get all of these things organically, build a strong presence in our community. That way, if we're not the first phone call, we're in the mix. We might be the second or third person that they call to get an estimate. And the way that we present it, we have really competitive pricing. You're going to win retail jobs. You want to build the retail side of your business for longevity, for that security.
Laws change, and we're already in a gray area ish. So if something does happen and insurance stop paying for roofs, you're going to want to have something retail going on. Otherwise, you're just going to drown.
Yeah, and you're also a victim of the insurance companies. Like whatever they decide, you have to go with, right? So like, and I mean, you could see beyond your nose, right? You could see where the insurance companies are going. I interview public adjusters and stuff like that as well. And it's like, yeah, the writing is on the wall. The future of insurance work it's not guaranteed to be there, right? Because they're looking to get out of it and not pay the claim. They don't want to, right? And even when they do, it's probably they don't want to pay the full claim, right? They only want to pay as low as they could possibly go or drag it out as long as possible so they don't have to.
Yeah, that'll starve you out of it. That's why it's super important to get into the retail side of things, because if insurance altogether as a whole, I mean, this probably isn't going to happen, but there's always the possibility, and you're seeing changes in the industry now where a lot of companies are getting a lot harder to work with.
Yeah. A lot of policies are changing from RCV to ACV policies, where they're all paying, so.
Insurance doesn't always have to pay for roofs, but people will always need roofs. So you have to be able to survive years with no storms. And that's part of it too, is like, there's going to come a time where it's like, hey, we haven't had a legitimate, hailstorm in 2 or 3 years. You're not going to get a roof paid for hail damage, And what's going to happen is a lot of the companies who haven't gotten themselves established in retail, they're going to fail. And I don't wish that on anybody, but that's in any industry that you work in, right? People are going to fail. It's going to eliminate a lot of the not so great companies, and the ones who are left at the end, those are your guys. Those are the people who are probably trustworthy, who have a good financial backing that can actually warranty your roof. And it's kind of like starting fresh. Then you get you a big storm. Of course, everyone's going to come flooded again. But by then you've built up even more of a presence, even more of a name, more of a reputation.
Beautiful, man. Yeah, it's changing. It's like, what can you do? But at the end of the day, I mean, you guys have a lot of good things going for you. I mean, what would you say? Like, what's your special sauce, man? What do you think it is?
Keeping Christ at the center, man. That's the most important thing. That's what keeps it all together. If it wasn't for that, it'd all fall apart and it'd be done tomorrow.
Nice, man. Nice.